Hi Stacy, thanks for staying behind after the foundation course. I'll ask you a couple of questions. Did you have any concerns or worries about diving into the course at all?
No, not really. I was actually quite sold on it from the beginning. So
okay.
I actually went to see a friend who's a kinesiologist, and she treated me for some back pain and then basically sorted out a whole bunch of other things. At the end of it, I was like, teach me everything you know. And she's like, oh, there's this great course, it's in London, you can look it up. And so pretty much I was...
So no concerns?
No, I had my first treatment in August,
right.
signed up in September and started in October. So it was very...
Wow, so
yeah,
really,
it was just like,
very proactive.
Yeah, it's like, teach me.
Yeah, and what has your learning experience like been with tasks?
Yeah, it's been really good. I really enjoyed the mixture of kind of the lecture part with the hands-on.
Yeah.
I really learned by doing, so getting onto the table and working with different people and testing everything and kind of going through the motions has been really helpful. And I think I actually really enjoyed the spacing of everything, so having a month off between was really nice because you get to practice what you've learned, you can ask questions, the community's great.
Have you found the community supportive?
It's been really supportive. I've had lots of interesting random questions and I actually just use it in my train journey. I'll flip through the group in the morning and kind of read through what everyone else is posting, so I find it quite interesting to think about, oh, if I have someone who comes in like that, here's some ideas of where to start, different supplements to be thinking about and stuff. So it's been really helpful.
Oh, lovely. Yeah. Great. So what have you got anything on your list that is like, wow, that's really been a personal best for me during the course?
Yeah, I think it's just really grasping how much everything's connected. Like I kind of knew things were connected, but really seeing how it's all tied in. And I think the biggest part was how much emotion's tied into everything as well. So like I knew nutrition was part, I know the structural stuff is part of it, but then bringing in that whole kind of energy side and emotional side I thought was just something different and really crazy and kind of cool. And I think it's really kind of started to build as the course goes on. So I think in the beginning it's very much muscle test, nutrition, okay, how are you doing? And then as you progress on, you kind of get to have those conversations, you get to kind of dive in a little bit more, understand what's happening, and then you kind of see the shift, the change, and you really see how emotions.
And we've had some big emotional journeys.
Yes,
on
we
this
have.
course,
It's just amazing to watch. Even just sitting there watching it happen, it's just amazing. I can only imagine what that talk you gave at the hospital was like, just sitting there and watching all that transformation happen on the table. So
amazing. Thank you. So what made you choose task to train to do your training?
I think I've always actually been looking for something like this for a very long time. In uni, I started off as a kinesiology major in America, so it's slightly different. I wanted to be a physical therapist, and I thought, maybe not, I actually want to do a little bit more than what they do, so I'll just be a doctor. So I started the pre-med route. I was studying to become an orthopedic surgeon, and then decided I didn't want to do that, and went into business. And then really kind of felt it was still quite lacking. I turned to yoga. I've trained in yoga and teach yoga for about 5 years now, I think. And there's still something missing. I've dabbled with shamanism, chakra stuff, like all sorts of things. And for me, kind of the treatment I got really clicked. And I kind of had a look around and I didn't really see anything else that kind of ticked all those boxes. So it was for me, it was a no-brainer. Oh, this is what I've been looking for a long time.
Well, I'm very glad you found us. So thank you for joining us, and look forward to seeing you in September again.
In September.
Excited. Thank you, Stacey.
You're welcome.